All right, guys, how's it going? So I gotta kind of hurry up. I'm going to my gotta get going to my sociology class. But I tried to fix the mic issue. I guess I'll just have to go out and buy a better mic. Hopefully, you can work through it throughout these reviews. I'm sorry, the mic quality is pretty crappy, but the other program didn't end up helping anyways. So I think I'm just gonna have to go out and get a better mic. Which I thought the mic on this headset is a Logitech. It's they're wireless. What the hell model is this? The G930. It's a good headset. I don't know what the problem is, but anyways, we'll jump into this NIP analysis real quick. So NIP 70% over BST. BST is the third of the French reorganization teams, I guess, if you want to call it. They're probably the lower one of the three, but we'll go into that in a second. Like I said, NIP 70% over them on CSGO Lounge. And then HLTV here, you can see it's going to be another of the Face It League matches. It's going to be on DE Inferno, best of one. Nothing changing here with NIP's lineup. The normal all-stars. They did all right against Virtus Pro. I would have liked to have seen them win that game, but they took it to all 5 maps. Obviously they got stomped where they got stomped, but they tried to work it out, and it just didn't work out in the end. But it was a close best of 5. I mean, it was pretty crazy. But BST is going to be a combination of 3 players from Epsilon, 1 from LDLC, and 1 from Titan, which is Scream. And they've got some good players, but I don't know how they're going to mold together. Like I said, I do believe that they're towards the bottom of those 3 newly formed teams out of those 3 teams. So obviously Get Right is the one highlighted here. He's at 1.5 average KD, which is pretty huge. And as you can see, NIP's last 5 matches, they haven't been doing great looking at the last 5 there, but when they played against Virtus, they definitely were on par with Virtus. They got stomped on one map, but they took it to all 5, and they got damn close to winning it. So we'll take a closer look at their Inferno matches, and as you can see, they've got versus Virtus Pro on Inferno, and then before that versus HR, which they lost. So it is what it is. They beat Fnatic before that, and we'll take a closer look at the Virtus game, and you can see that they ended up winning. It was a hard game. Bialy went 34 and 23, but Get Right and Forest were right behind him. Snacks did pretty well. Exist was right up there with Forest and Get Right. So they did pretty well. Faflaren and Freiburg were really mediocre for that game, but they were able to come out on top 19-16 in overtime. We'll take a closer look at how NIP does on Inferno. Again, you can see their last matches, and out of the last 5 that they played on Inferno, they won 4 of them. So minus the Hellraiser's loss. So it's not like they're bad on Inferno. And you can see that their win rate percentage on Inferno is 50%, which is kind of worrying. But if you look at their CT half win rate, it's over 70%, and they're at about they're a little bit under half on T side. So I think what's going to be pretty key is whether or not they get CT side first, because they could run away with it if they get CT side first, and they might be able to pull through on T side. We'll take a closer look at the KDs for the teams. As you can see, Get Right is just continuing to go higher and higher, with Forest right behind him. However, FXO and Scream are right behind those two, and they're definitely great players, and then everybody following that. But the BST team has got some good players, some really good players, but it's yet to be seen how they work together. You got 2 great players. It's their first game working together. Are they going to be able to, who's going to take the lead? So I'm definitely feeling, the odds are fine how they are. They're a little bit high probably, but like I said, BST is unproven. They haven't worked together before. Meanwhile, NIP has been doing pretty darn good on Inferno lately. So I'm not going to be betting on this right away. I'm waiting until the previous 3 games get played to place my bet on this. But when I do, it'll definitely be on NIP, and it'll either be it'll probably be somewhere around a medium bet on NIP. I'm not gonna go too high because I don't like those odds all that much for how NIP has been performing, but they've been pretty good on Inferno, so it should be a pretty safe bet. Unless, FXYO and Scream come out, just trying to prove their stuff. But as always, it's just some good information for you guys to use, and I hope you have fun winning some skins. See you later, guys.